And that'll probably screw everything way up, but we'll find out.
You didn't do your introduction.
So, YouTubers, go watch this. No. Crap.
Crap.
I already explained everything. We're in session 5 of Lost Minds of Phandelver. This is the first time I'm trying to stream it and record at the same time.
You can't say frolicking.
Yes. Yes, I can say what I want on video. All right, so we're going to continue on.
Fine.
By the way, I'm the DM. I'm Tasman. So let's go ahead and go now. And action.
Action. Welcome back, Tazzy.
Thank you.
We
No,
missed ya.
I had a nice walk
Yes. Right down the aisle.
in the woods.
For those you don't understand that reference, my daughter got married when we did our 4th session or 5th session, so she wasn't there. She was on honeymoon. All right, continuing on.
Okay.
All right, what do we want to do?
Do we want to go visit the dragon first, or do we want to go look for the spiders?
Let's go visit the dragon.
Yeah.
I want to see this dragon.
You guys did get the, did someone write down that they got that emerald
Yeah,
necklace?
he put it in the satchel.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you want to head out to the dragon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to
Okay.
see what this whole dragon thing is about.
So the dragon, as you recall, is up north.
Well, we are definitely not powerful enough to take out that.
Oh, you might have to keep moving the mouse over that way because it's sharing 2 screens.
Yeah.
I recommend we go to the spider house.
Why are you moving me first?
He's-
What if bad guys come while you guys
Yes.
are moving me?
I'm right next to you. You're fine. Relaxing over here.
I was just getting us out of the building. Okay.
All right, so you leave the building, and as you're going up, if you'd like to just middle click somewhere in the map and drag it down while you're holding middle click. Oh, no, middle click, the middle mouse, the wheel.
Here, Dad, I got it.
Yeah, that's rolling the wheel. You just want to hold the wheel down. There you go. All right, so up north, as I recall, this is,
That was the.
yes, you might have to point to what I'm pointing
Oh,
to.
yes.
So where your mouse is right there is where the herbalist shop was,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, there's some buildings. You've seen the land around them, but you haven't seen the actual buildings and inside
Correct.
them. So go ahead and continue on.
You wanna like
Let's go explore that building.
this one up here or that one?
No.
The one we're
Up
heading.
here.
Yeah,
Ooh, you
I
just-
thought we explored that one.
up north.
Nope. Anything that's dark count explored.
Why are you inside each other?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're hugging it out before they go in.
Corfin is a little scared. All right. So
Tazzy climbed a tree.
are you going
Yeah,
in?
I'm in a tree.
Are you going in this building?
And we're gonna
Yeesh.
peek it open very carefully.
Peek
You're
in.
going peek.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
No,
ahead.
not me.
I will.
have to.
I will.
I'm a healer.
Yeah.
I don't go
I'll
first.
I'm gonna go ahead and uncover it for you guys. And if you want to go in or whatever,
So there's no bad guys in there.
I
As
guess
far
we'll
as you can
find
see.
out.
So let me go into the first. We creak the door open. All the
I mean,
way.
there's only kind of a door. I mean, it's been
Right.
completely
Right,
kind of
Because
obliterated.
this town got hurt by the volcano.
Yeah, so a volcano went off. Remember, there's a bunch of ash zombies you
right.
fought.
Well, yeah, ash zombies. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I will step into the building right there. What do I see?
All right. So as you go inside this
So
building,
HP.
you see heaps of wreckage littering the interior of this ruin. In one of the corners stands a broken loom.
Okay.
Alyssa's likes to keep any earrings.
Okay, who wants to pick it up? Should we see if it's trapped or magic or?
Or if there's a mummy that wants to grab your arm.
We're not talking about that.
All right.
Okay.
Me.
Who's
Yep.
magic? I'm not magic. So.
Our one viewer hasn't said anything, so that might be the bot.
Okay.
So Happy New Year, bot.
who has
Unless
magic?
you're not a bot.
Evan
Happy New Year.
has, he's a sorcerer.
Let Evan
But
do
I
it.
don't have the detect magic.
Does anyone have detect magic?
I don't know if I'm high enough level. Oh, I do. I have detect magic.
Is it prepared?
Yep.
You have to unprepare something else. I'll let you do it because you were just finished a rest.
Okay.
Okay, so you're doing detect magic.
Sure. Yep.
So go ahead and roll me a perception. By the way, we're kind of doing this both virtual tabletop and actual, so they're actually rolling themselves. What'd you get?
A 12.
Okay. So
Plus 2.
you don't detect any kind of magic at the moment.
That wasn't a very high check, though.
You don't know that. That's metagaming.
Here. I have an ability.
So
All right, let's pick it up.
I can sense strong
Okay.
evil, powerful good, or I can detect good or evil, or blessed or cursed, or never mind.
Okay, who's gonna be brave and pick it up?
I will.
Who has
I
the
will,
most? Cody,
since I'm
he
already
has
in
the
there.
most HP though.
Okay, Tim will. Tim
Tim
picks
has
the.
more.
where's the loom at in the building?
Oh.
See,
The
we've
loom
already
is-
broke the
It's
name.
kind of in the upper corner,
Well, I calmed down.
the
We've
northern
already
corner.
broke the name thing.
Okay. I'm at the loom and I'm picking it up to see if there's anything.
So as you pick up the loom, there's like sticks and stuff all stuck on it and
Right.
stuff. I mean, a loom's pretty heavy.
He's not
I'm
making a
thinking.
face, so I think we're safe.
So
Usually
you
when something's bad,
you
he cracks
kind
a
of pick
smile.
it up, but it's kind of like roots are going through it, so you can't really pick it up very well.
So it's
I'm
kind of
just
stuck.
rummaging through it.
You're rummaging through the loom. Are you removing all the sticks
Yeah,
and
we're
junk?
taking all the sticks and stuff
I'm
off.
gonna
Okay.
take my dagger and I'm gonna like saw.
You're gonna saw some sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna saw
Okay.
some sticks.
So as you start sawing some
Oh, no.
sticks,
That's the face I was scared of. Oh no.
you irritate 6 twig blights.
Oh my.
Oh, mistakes
Oh, I need
have
to
been
I
made.
need to switch this for our
It's not
viewers, by the way.
Dad, was that you again?
No.
And as you're cutting one of these twig blights, he lets out a scream,
Oh,
And-
no. Mistakes have been
and
made, guys.
the other 5 twig blights
This
in the
is
room
why you don't
all
let me talk.
jump up.
This is why we don't let you touch.
I didn't touch. Well,
Where?
Don't lie, Alyssa. It's not good for your health.
Okay?
Okay.
am I like stuck?
So we need to let me go clear initiatives real
Am I
quick.
free? Can I fight, or do they have like a grip on me? Or
No, you're just
It's
cutting.
like Groot,
You're
Okay.
just cutting his leg
but
off.
uglier.
And it starts screaming. "Ah, don't do that."
Well, apparently he doesn't like his leg being cut off. So, all right. So go ahead and roll for initiative, and I will go through and get your rolls. Let me go roll for the enemies real quick.
Is that a 6?
Roll for NPCs.
This
Boom.
battle is brought
That's
to
a
you
7.
by Big
I
Gulp
thought it
from
was-
7-Eleven.
Big gulp from
You can't do
7-Eleven.
that. That's called all the
Yeah,
guys around
This
there.
video's not sponsored.
That's
With
called
7-Eleven.
Give me 1
Look
second
us
real
up.
quick because
Go
one of these
subscribe
settings
to
was not
7-Eleven.
right. I gotta fix this. Do.
They
It
probably
should
show
say
you their
initiative
slippers
group.
Well, I think mistakes have been made.
Okay, so
Well, we're giving the viewers what they want.
let me
Yeah.
clear them out.
Violence.
Yeah, you.
Violence,
Fighting.
blood,
Violence.
gore.
All right, so I'm rolling for the
Notice how everyone
NPCs
says
real
something
quick.
sacred.
Roll NPCs initiatives. All right, so Talia, what was your roll for initiative?
Mine was 11.
11. Perfect. Corfin, you're up.
Mine was 4.
4.
Okay, mine's
Okay.
pretty high then. Okay.
Destructo,
8.
8.
Alright, I might be going first.
Higher.
Why didn't it put the 8 in there? There we go. Tazzy,
12.
12.
Oh, you're
And
one of them.
up and theft.
3.
Oh my.
You guys
Wait,
rolled
plus your
some
initiative.
really. Did you add
4.
your
Oh,
bonus?
4.
Oh, 4.
Four,
It's
sorry.
a 4.
It's a 4. So.
It's a 4.
Dad, we have to reroll.
4.
Then it changes his position. Oh, wait, yep.
I got a 6.
I got a 15.
Okay, so you go first. I go last. I go second with an
Oh, it
11.
did the wrong.
That's
Okay,
good.
so
It's
I will
probably
do a
good
3.
for the healer to go.
Okay, so top of the order,
No, but you're going.
I know, I'm
Twig
like
Blight,
second.
number
Twig
3.
Blight, roll that
Shh, you guys can't talk too much between because it gets really noisy for our bought.
For
I
our
wish someone would tell me how bad the quality is or what. All right, so Twig Blight number 3 with a big circle around him sees
So click
Tazzy.
under it if your mom has Twitch.
Actually,
check it on her phone.
that's all right.
Tazzy, give me my heater back.
I don't
Come
have
get it. Derby Kid brought it up here.
I did.
Derby kid.
We've already broke the name thing.
No, we haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
have.
has.
We basically
Well, he has,
have.
but no one's watching
We
yet.
called him, and her.
Okay,
We
so
said yes.
Twig Blight number 3 is going to not be happy with Tazzy and attack her with his mini claws, and they're super strong, so you're in trouble. I'm lying.
I'm super not strong.
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That means you are taking 1d4 plus 1 damage. You're taking 4 damage for cutting his leg.
Wow.
I regret it.
Yes,
I don't.
he was not happy with you cutting his leg.
Who's
All right, and that will be his turn. Twig Blight number 6, which is next to Tazzy also,
Oh no.
is going to attack her
Oh
because that was his best friend, Twig Blight, that you cut his leg. And
no. I'm sorry.
he got a 6. Does a 6 hit?
No.
Okay, so he does not do so good. Twig Blight number 7. He is going to move out towards
Poor
outside.
Tazzy?
He can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to attack Corfin.
Oh no.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
A 19 hits, alright. So you, my friend, are going to take 2 points of damage. These guys don't hit real hard.
It hit me hard.
That wasn't that hard. 4 points.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
Twig
hard.
Blight number 8 is the one by Oppen Theft. He was hanging on the loom as you were lifting it and trying to keep you from pulling it up. So he's not happy with you because that was his friend.
Nice.
So he's going to go ahead and hit you
See, I'm not the only one
for,
with anger attacks.
well, does a 12 hit.
No.
Alright, well, he's not going to hit you.
Maybe I'm a renegade.
And now it's Tazzy's turn.
I'm gonna hit the one that hit me.
Okay, so that would be Twig Blight number 3.
I'm going
We
to.
don't know that.
I'm going to move you guys just this way a hair.
I'm
so
gonna
you
step back. And I'm gonna shoot him
If
with
you
my
step
crossbow.
back. Now, a crossbow has a minimum range of, I think it's 80. So if you try and hit him with a crossbow, you're going to be at disadvantage. You have to roll 2
Okay,
dice
I
and
don't
keep the
wanna do
lower
You're
of the
already
2.
not good at your
I'm gonna
bow.
hit him with my mace.
Okay,
I'm probably not gonna hit him with my mace.
well, what'd you get?
Does a 6 hit?
Does a 6 hit. Hold on, I got to
Yeah.
double check their points
Their
real
AC
quick.
is
Does a 6 hit? No.
No, I didn't think so.
I think it has to be 7.
7.
The last time, some of them were 7.
I might have lowered them because there was a boatload.
Yeah, there was.
All right, so you miss and your turn is up. So Talia, you're up.
Can I even? Well,
Yeah, you can go in.
You
if
can go
want.
in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna travel. You just wanna ignore the one that
I think you can move 35, so
Yeah.
you can move 7 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We got 2 viewers. That means one of them's not the bot.
Hi, viewer.
Hello,
Hi,
viewer.
viewer. For
Hi,
real this
viewer.
time.
Welcome. Type something in the chat. Let us know if the stream quality is
terrible.
absolutely terrible.
Please talk to us.
Yes, we're alone.
That's why we're here.
And
Because
It-
no one wants us
It
anywhere
says
else.
it was only in last 2 minutes and 11.
So we're
2
gonna go
minutes and
fight
11.
twigs.
So it seems to be
Twig
going good.
monsters.
All right, so that's where you're moving, and what are you
Yeah.
doing?
We're alone.
I'm attacking the one right by Tazzy.
Yeah.
The one in front of her.
Yeah.
So number 6. Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hits.
Okay. So I'm.
So
gonna-
it's this one, right?
No, the one above it.
The one straight in front of Tazzy. Okay.
I'm going to use my dagger. No, I'm going to use my
your bow, you'll be at disadvantage, which means you have to roll again. All right. So your first dagger hit. This wouldn't. I don't think this is considered sneak attack. It's leverly. Hey Lev, how's it going, bud?
You should donate some money to
Leverlol.
Hey, Lev.
Leverlol. Okay, so go ahead and so you did hit the first one. So go ahead and roll your damage.
That's funny, Dad.
I can't.
Hey, Lev.
Leverl. Leverl.
Leverly.
Leverl. It ends in lol.
Leverl.
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 I think we might have got it. What'd you get?
9.
9. You rolled 9 on damage.
Yeah, because I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Which
5.
twig was that?
The one in front of me.
3. Yeah. He's beyond dead. You like killed him 3 times in a row. So do you want to go ahead and describe the scene?
Well, he's small, so you can't really. But
What did Leverl say?
Huh?
my dagger went
Just Lev is
in
fine.
the
Thank you,
ground.
buddy.
It went so fast that I went in the ground and cut all of his wrists.
No, listen. Duct taped it onto your boot and he stomped on it.
Nice. She didn't have duct tape.
And then I have another dagger.
All right. So your second dagger
Yeah.
is going to go for the other one.
I thought you could only do 2 attacks on one.
A rogue can do 2 attacks.
I know, they can do 2 attacks.
No, she did 1 attack. She has another attack. She can
Yeah, I
choose
have
2.
another dagger.
She can't do it on a
Because they're right next
Yes,
to each other.
actually she can.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't argue with the GM.
Does a
Huh?
15 hit?
Yes, it hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Twig Blight 6, right? All right.
Yes.
Can we know their AC?
Nope.
It's a 6 damage.
6 damage. Which one did I say that was? 6. And there you go. Go ahead and tell us what happened. Twig Blights are super hard to kill.
Well, that's good because I angered a lot of them.
So Lev, how is the sound or video quality? Like when I move my hand like this, does it like stop and appear up here? Go ahead, sorry.
No.
You picked it up and smashed it on the ground.
You broke him in half. You bit him and
And
Yeah, I'm not that
you fed it to him.
not that gross. Okay, well,
You can
Y'all
take,
fed it.
no. You can take your knife and finish my job.
You can use it as a toothpick.
all right. So he is gone, and that puts it down to Destructo's turn.
Let's go. Wait, is this the right?
Yes. So go ahead and move.
I'm moving right here and now. Could I, if I use cold breath, could I hit both of them?
Cold breath probably would hit both of them.
Okay, then we're doing that. I don't need to roll the hit.
Twigs?
Yeah. 3 damage and 5 damage. 8 damage.
Is that a saving throw that they
yeah,
roll?
it's 10 or 10 for half.
It's what?
So they
It's
still
10, so they have
10
to roll a
for
10.
10 for 4.
All right. So 10.
That's 8.
Saving throw on. It's a Constitution. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Okay. So his con is not so good, but he barely saves. The second guy goes and he saves as well. So they both take 4.
Yeah.
So this is 14 and 16. That one kind of gets toasted.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't feel so hot. Do you like how I have these little bars? That's
I
more
was
for
just
the
gonna
viewers.
comment on that.
That's more for the viewers so they can see the
Didn't that
stats of
both
everything.
Take 4
I
damage?
like it. I can see
Huh?
it.
Didn't that both take 4 damage?
Yep.
But did they have different ones?
I've
Yeah,
set
they
it so they have
Oh.
random help,
Yeah.
so it
Oh.
it balances between their max and their main. Everything is fine. A little buffering on the video, very little. Okay, well that's good. Keep me posted for as long as you're on. Hopefully you'll stay on for the duration. And tell everyone you know to check it out.
Come join us.
Yes, come join us. All right, so that's Destructo's turn. So let's move on to Twig Blight number 16, who did not like getting frozen very
I
much.
don't think he's very happy.
He's not very happy, so he's going to come and try and use his attack on you.
Oh no.
A 13 and his 3, 16. That's a miss because yours is 20. So he uses his tiny little twig arm and goes, "Ee!" and you just go, All right. So he's done. Oppentheft, you're up.
Okay.
Fireworks.
I'm just gonna. Oh wait.
You're not
have to say ahead then.
I'm going to use my whip.
You have to do the song. Dun 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 dun. dun. Oh wait, we can't do too much because it'll be copyrighted or whatever.
15.
15 hits.
Actually, it was 21.
Yeah, it still hits.
Yeah. Then 1d.
Sorry, only 15 hits. 21 misses.
With 8 damage.
And this one is Twig Blight 8. How much?
8 damage.
All right.
Is he dead?
I'm not saying that yet.
Say the words I like to hear.
8 damage.
I think he's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
Yeah, 8 beat his 3 health, so
Okay.
he is totally dead.
Cool. So I just got the whip. Wrapped it
Whapped
around
it?
him. Wrapped it around him.
It's weapons.
It's been a long day already.
Yes, it has.
Pulled him up, hit the ceiling, and he went shattered in pieces.
Shattered into pieces. Awesome. Okay, so moving on, Corfin.
So,
Luckily for you, there's one right next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back like 2 spaces so I can.
If you do that, you will invoke an attack of opportunity because you're moving out of melee range.
Don't do it. Just
Yeah,
hit
don't
him.
I mean,
Just-
these guys hit really hard.
Hit him with a close.
Just whatever you got close.
close
1d4 plus 1. He might actually be able to scratch your boot.
and hit like a pool noodle.
Just hit him up close. You can probably kill him.
Just go bonk on the head with
I'll
your
try to
quarterstaff.
use my 1 dagger.
Alright, dagger.
I got a crit 1.
A crit one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you go to stab him, but because he's so close to you, you actually kind of hit your leg on the way down, and you actually take the damage. So roll a 1d4, and that will be your damage. You don't even have to add a modifier. 4. Plus a 12 modifier. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so that is you. Oh, I should probably write your guys' damage on this thing so they can actually see it. So you took 4, right? Has anyone else taken damage at all?
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How much have you taken?
4.
4 also.
It's a good thing you did that one.
Nope.
None of
Nope.
us were watching.
Okay. So now our viewers can also see that Tazzy isn't quite as green as she was. Okay. So that brings us to the top of the order for round number 2. Twig Blight number 7 is kind of laughing at you because you cut your own leg. He wishes he had a dagger, but he's not very smart. I mean,
He just has claws.
he's basically a stick. Oh, wait, maybe they have dual attacks. That'd be awesome. No, just one.
Jesus.
No. I would
All
not
right.
like that.
It'd be awesome for them. All right, so he is going to attack for a whopping 7. Does a 7 hit?
Hey,
No.
Okay, so he goes and buffs your boot a little bit for you, since it's armor. Oh, actually, it's probably not armor because you're a sorcerer, aren't you? Yeah, so that quite didn't work in his favor either. And now it's Tazzy. You're up.
alright, I am going to. Can I shoot the one right above Destructo?
It's not above
Um,
me, it's below.
that's 10 feet away. It would actually. It's probably
Would
closer
that
to
hit with my
15.
bow?
If you roll with disadvantage,
Ah,
you might be able to do it. However, if you went to the bottom side of him, you could. Then you would be flanking him.
Alright, let's do that.
So move your guy
Yeah.
to the bottom of the guy. Like you need flanking with these things.
Okay.
You didn't sneak very good. You went right through him.
Well, it's that or a wall.
Well, okay.
Okay. So now I'm gonna hit him with my.
And now you get advantage. So you get to roll 2. Keep the highest of the 2.
Oh, I don't like that one.
Well, that's good. You get to keep it the
I
next
don't
one.
like that one either.
11 plus what?
4 or no?
13.
I think that actually.
It hits.
What is it?
13.
That hits.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you show this twig blight that only has 2 health.
I think he's
What's
right.
what?
I think
Oh,
he's
he's
7.
dead.
What'd you get?
6.
6, so now he's at 10. Yeah, he's pretty much on the dead side of things.
I think it was actually 7.
Doesn't matter. He's still on the dead side of things. All right, so hey, we got a third person.
Nice.
Hello, number 3.
Welcome,
Welcome.
viewer
Or
3.
number 2.
Happy
yeah,
New
wow.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Feel free to type something in the chat and let us know
Say hello.
what's
you
up.
can talk with our bot.
You say wasabi.
You
Okay.
might not-
So let's continue on.
Okay, now we know.
Talia,
don't
you're
have
up,
twigs.
Talia.
I wonder.
I learned.
I'm gonna go to like where the door is. Like,
Move.
oh,
Yeah, you can move yourself. You're going back down to that door?
yes, like.
Or are you saying the
that
door
one.
between Destructo, the closed door?
That's a door.
That's a door.
I
Well,
think.
there's an opening
I don't think
here.
it's
Right
a door
there.
because
We'll
the
pretend
doors
that was a
are
door.
Okay.
white. Okay, that's a door.
That's the door we went in.
That's what
so.
we went in.
I
Yeah.
probably
Up
I
to the
probably need to
wall.
redo. I did smaller grid on this because those are ginormous things and your
Yeah.
tokens would be that big. But that's okay. All right, so you're just moving there and that
I'm gonna use my dagger.
okay, let me just double check your I can't remember. I think as long as someone is within 5 feet of it, you actually do get your sneak attack. I was just thinking about. So beginning at first level, you know, additional 1d6. I don't think you really need a 1d6 additional damage, but I just want to verify. You don't need advantage on the attack roll of another enemy target if an enemy is within 5 feet of it. So your friend is there and not, yeah. So yeah, you actually get advantage on this roll too.
Does an 11 hit?
Wait, what are we hitting? Oh, there's one.
She's
Okay.
hitting that
Yeah.
one twig blight that's still there. What'd you get?
11.
And it's advantage, so you can roll a second die and keep the higher of the two.
12. It's a 12.
At 12, 12 in total, or is that with your
Six.
modifier
Oh,
there?
well, it definitely hits 'cause it's 19 now.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Wow.
That's a 16. Plus a 7.
Metagaming.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't add initiative. You add
Oh,
your
yeah, that.
attack bonus. All right.
7.
And is this with your sneak attack?
Yeah.
All right. Add a 6 in.
Hold on. And 9.
So 9 in all.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what happens when we type 9 in. Yeah, he did.
He did.
He did.
Go.
Okay. Describe it.
Well, I pick him up and I start like, I break him apart and start making a fire with him.
You start rubbing them together and create fire. Nice. It takes a while to get fire. Have you ever done that in real life? It takes forever.
I've never gotten
The sticks
fire.
just get warm. You have to get them rubbing really fast. Okay.
Really fast.
So we are now out of
But not
combat.
works, then it breaks. That's what always happens to me.
Yay, we're out of combat.
Woo!
And you guys aren't even that hurt.
No.
I'm not hurt at all.
I mean, they're sticks. You're fighting sticks.
And I got.
Hey, we got
What
a
does that
fourth
say about
person.
myself?
Hello, number 4. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. And type something in chat so we know anything.
Might as well call him number 3. I mean, our bot doesn't really count as a viewer.
I don't know that it's the bot. I'm assuming because it never answered, but
It
Who knows?
could.
so I'm going to update the map just a little bit with what you would have seen as you got up to the building here.
And I'm not talking this time because I just invoked a bat.
Let's just stop.
No, you can talk.
And
You
we'll
can't hurt
say,
anyone. You see a tree?
You don't
the
go
tree.
near it.
If the tree has a necklace around it, you don't grab it.
But it's
what tree had a necklace?
Who knows?
You already have a necklace and we almost died getting it.
Using fantasy grounds, I believe. If so, for future streams, it would be nice to see the roll. Yes, so we're actually rolling them individually. I was thinking that when I get rich, and maybe I'll open up donations and stuff, but when I get rich, I'll get a camera and a dice tray. I guess you can't see me in this little picture. That we'll have a camera over that. Because not everyone here has fantasy grounds, they can't actually roll in the game. because it won't know them, and they well, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just trying to work this the best I can. However, just so you know, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming with some other people that are on computers, and hopefully that one will go well. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, and you'll know when we're doing that. Continuing on, okay. Whoever's taking lead, you can go ahead and move.
Okay, we still need to go north.
We need to go north.
You're heading north.
We're heading north, so
Move us
So what-
all, Timmy.
yeah, what can we see?
So as you come right there, all of a sudden you get killed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that escalated
The
quickly.
end of the stream.
End of stream, end of life.
Someone said something. I think they said, hey.
Oh, it's Tekit. Hey, Tekit. He's going to be in my stream tomorrow.
I
Hey,
don't know who
Tekit.
that is.
Tekit is someone. So I believe you would probably see at least
I read that.
this.
Far away.
Okay.
I'm pretty blind.
And maybe even a little more. So as you come up here,
Oh, I don't want those. Those are
you can see on the east side of town here, the lane opens up to form a small square, and in the square you see several ruined buildings.
and I see a circle.
I'm trying to get to that, but you're not letting me. There's an intact structure to the north, so just up. Oh, you need to move. Here, you want me to move it for you?
Yeah.
You have to, there you go. Click it and drag it up. So just above that star is an intact building, which is kind of nice. Let's see. And in the center, that star is actually a statue.
Of a star?
Yes.
The only store.
There's
it's a
only
statue
one
of a
star
star.
there. No, that's just looking down on it.
The only store.
Well, what else could
Let's
the
see.
shadow be?
So it's a slightly weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and a shield.
Don't touch it.
He looks a little
Like
weird.
that?
That's just a representation. Jeez.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Let's go
Touch it.
No.
I want to go
We're
up
so
and
smart, guys.
and get the sword from him.
It's a statue sword. It's part of him.
Well,
Hey,
I want to
that's
saw
So
it
go ahead and
off.
move up.
Stronger than a water.
So as you get closer to the statue, you realize it's about 10 feet tall, including the base. It depicts an old hero of Neverwinter named Palin. So there's a little inscription on the bottom name, and it's Palin.
Can you spell that?
Palien. I don't think it'll ever come up again. I hope.
I have a lot of stuff that'll never come.
Who supposedly defeated several monsters in Neverwinter Woods when Thundertree was first founded. So that's why he's being honored here.
Okay.
A character. Oh, do you want to study it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, history, right?
Are we rolling for history?
Yeah, let's do that.
17.
17.
17.
Natural
20.
20.
All right,
Okay.
let's go with that.
So as you're looking at it, you realize this stuff that I just told you, and you actually remember hearing the lore of this guy, of Palin. As you also look at the statue, it does not look very sturdy. If you were a really mean person, you probably could knock it over if
Should
you
we knock
tried.
it over? Should we just like kick it over?
Name
I
things.
wonder if there's something underneath the statue, like a secret passage.
And way more.
I mean,
Can we move
it
it?
doesn't look really sturdy.
Can we push it?
Yeah, you can try and push it. Give me a strength check.
No, I'm not good at straight.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go.
restrain her.
Oh, I got 16. That's
I'm
not
restraining her. I'm restraining her.
No.
bad.
Oh,
Just so
the
you guys
listed
know, my strength
characters.
is +0.
Say.
Yeah, I might be able to move that.
I'm
Talking to
restraining.
the viewers. You guys already know that.
I'm
Okay,
restraining
but
her
one at a time. Why are you restraining her?
because she's gonna go push it.
She already
Yeah.
did.
I already did.
She's on the opposite side. You can barely even see her.
Yeah.
You can't see.
So she's pushing it over on top of you. What'd you get on your strength check?
16.
A 16. So you get and you push it.
I don't
and
like that phase.
As you're pushing it, you realize you're maybe not as strong as you thought, which isn't very strong to begin with. So it just starts creaking a little bit, but it actually seems like maybe it's a little more rooted than you thought.
I want to push it over.
Again?
Like, I will show you. I
You're-
can't push
you're
it,
gonna
but
show
I'll
it?
knock it over.
I'm gonna try. I need that mouse. I'm gonna try and move it so we can also see the character
Oh,
mumbo
yes.
jumbos,
Okay.
which are right. This is gonna be fun. Cause I have
Dad.
turned backwards here.
Dad, does a 2 kick it over?
Let's do this.
No, but a 1 does.
I need the control.
Oh, someone else said something.
It's Burr7C1.
Hi,
Yeet.
viewer.
This says yeet.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I think I might be able to get, not the characters, oops, the combat tracker. This is really hard to do, by the way.
Based on your specs.
Your hands are like.
Alright, I need to move this side in.
Oh, you guys can probably see that too.
They will be able to see that,
Yeah.
I hope. Because boy, this is a lot of work.
Yeah, look at your
Looking
hands.
backwards.
You're like
Oh, you can't see that. I have to move it way down. Alright, so,
I don't think the viewers.
if I put that right, I need to bring it at least that far out, because that's what you can see.
What else did someone say?
I don't know yet. You can call me Bryce. Oh, BR7C. Oh, okay.
Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Hello,
How's it going,
Bryce.
buddy?
Hello, Bryce.
I won't call you viewer anymore.
7:47. I think that maybe is the time. Alright, this hurts my neck. I really must love my viewers to do this. Okay, you should be able to
What
see
did someone
that.
else say? I'm gonna sign in my Twitch. Let me see if I can.
Alright, so I think
How was your day?
It's
Is-
how are
is that
you
good enough?
today?
Lev says perfect. Okay, so we'll try and every time we go. Oh crud! I lost the mouse. Oh, there it is. Every time we move. Oh no! I didn't grab the pull down part. I grabbed the whole box. Right there. No, there. Yep. No. Hold on just a second. It's a good thing we're between battles at the moment. There.
Hey, I see me.
Hey viewers, where are you at?
Oh, Bryce says he's good.
No,
I'm
he's.
glad you're good, Bryce.
Bryce says, "Oh, I'm glad." Happy New Year, by the way.
Glad. Oh, I didn't see that.
Or if you're in Australia.
Okay, can you see? So you can't really see that. So I need to bring this up to about there. So that is.
my blanket for you.
Listen.
CT is good.
Okay.
I have to go eat dinner. Watch you later. All right, bye, bye, Bryce.
Bye, Bryce.
We'll still be here. Okay, so
Probably.
there's the mouse for you guys. All right, so
Yeah, the video
Back-
quality's not bad.
okay, good. Wait,
And now it's buffering. Oh,
who's saying that?
me.
Oh, because you've got it pulled up on your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're on the same Wi-Fi. You might actually make it bad by being.
Well,
Oh,
I'm off
are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Now I'm
Well,
on.
get off Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Okay, so continuing on.
Welcome to the chat room.
What do you guys want to do?
So she wants us to push it all the
You're
way
pushing
I'm
it
gonna kick
again?
It. I got a 2. Does that
Okay.
do anything?
You got a 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hurt your foot,
Oh.
but luckily you don't take damage.
Oh, Bryce followed you.
Thanks, Bryce.
He's not on, I don't think.
Well,
He's going to dinner.
you
Oh,
had
yeah.
to have.
I'll watch the chat. He said, "Thank you, Bryce, for following."
Yeah, that was the Steam
Oh, thank you for following.
Streamlabs
I
bot.
don't know what I'm talking about.
But I can see here it says that Bryce followed me a few seconds ago. Why, thank you, Bryce.
I'll watch the chat.
Okay,
And
so you're pushing again with a 2. Did anyone else want to
no,
try
I'm
and push
kicking
it?
it.
Oh,
I'm
what-
kicking it over.
You hurt your foot.
I mean, I tried and I got a natural
Here,
20.
here.
Then could have turned it to a 1, so. Yeah.
How do you turn it to a 1?
I don't know, he just
Flipped it over and
dies.
turned it to a 1.
Oh, so you got a natural 20?
Yeah.
All right, so
You never said
Corfin
rolling for strength, you were just random.
pushes it over.
I'm waiting for
And-
a response.
Huh?
Oh, what response?
I don't know.
To go eat dinner? Okay, bye.
Oh, he
He's-
says, "Okay, bye."
yeah, I see that.
I said, "Bye, Bryce."
Oh, bye, Bryce. I'm gonna say bye, Bryce.
Bye,
See
Bryce.
you in a
Bye,
minute.
Bryce.
Hopefully, eat fast,
Eat fast, come back.
cause we're gonna possibly fight a dragon.
The dragon.
You know, one of those things that wipe level 2 characters off the face of the planet.
Nice.
Or you know, one of those things that she'll
All right. So, Corfin, you push it, and Destructo, you get to take some damage because it lands. You moved over to the side where Corfin pushed it.
I didn't move over.
Who moved you there? Oh, did you move him over?
Yeah, because
Because you were gonna push. You were
Yeah.
gonna stop her.
Yeah,
Taz-
you
yeah.
All right. Well,
Over here.
that's fine. Go ahead and put yourself where you were before.
right here.
That's fine. So Corfin shows Tazzy what's what, and just kind of gives it a nice, good, solid push, and the
Well.
statue goes toppling over. Since you're all
That's
here, I want to update our what we can see. Oh, I'm not in mask mode. All right, so from where you are, you can now see probably this additional stuff. Let's just do there. I'll just let you see the tree too. I think I was doing that before.
Let's go. We gotta see a tree.
I want to climb the tree.
Okay.
No touching wood.
All right. So what do you want to do?
So that there was nothing under the statue.
There is nothing under the statue. You guys
Well, that was
just,
a good theory.
Well,
destroyed the last of the remnants of this city that, a statue.
Well, good.
Hey, we got 5 people on. Hey, 5 people.
Hi.
Hey, 5
Hey.
people.
Hello,
viewer.
Well,
Type in the chat so we know how you're doing,
At least one
who
of them
you
is her.
are.
How you doing today?
Oh, 1 to 3.
How are you
Technically,
today?
we only have 4.
That's sad. We went from 5 to 3 instantly. Oh, actually, we got. Did hear there's going
Did
to
I
be.
hear there's going to be a dragon
Yes,
fight?
you did. Well,
Yeah, I'm really scared.
if you ever played Lost Mines of Phandelver, you might know more about this. Although, tech it, don't cheat. Pretend like you don't know this when we're playing it.
Okay.
So, anyway, this is what you
Wow,
see.
5
What would you like to do now?
So do we need to go? Is the dragon north of this building that's blocking our way, or do we need to go into the building to find the dragon?
In this building?
Yeah, the building.
Well, I
So,
in front of us.
obviously-
You do
Well-
know that the dragon's in more of an area. It's in a tower, and it's actually now from where you are. It's more. Yep. Thanks, bud. Oh, we're back to 5.
Cool.
So now from where you are, it's actually more of a. It's more of a northeast direction.
Okay. Northeast. Okay, so it's on.
So you might kind of see it, kind of just over past those trees. You could vaguely see it, maybe.
Let's go
Because
find
it's
the
a big
dragon.
old
Do we want
tower.
to do the dragon first, or do we want to go in the building first?
We want to do the dragon.
Okay.
Now this building, right?
My character's never seen a dragon, so I'm just going to be in shock.
you guys
We're
are still.
literally traveling with like a half dragon.
Yeah,
thing. How
that's-
have you never
He
seen
is
a dragon?
dragon
Look
born.
at me.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Fine.
But he doesn't have wings.
Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
Can you fly?
real
No.
dragons have wings.
He's a dragon born, which means he's
I was
half
born
human,
in
half
dragons.
dragon.
Okay, I might not be in as shock as I thought.
Okay.
No,
All right, moving on. Let's go.
real dragons are more mean.
Yeah, obviously.
Kind of.
You guys are still down health.
I'm not.
No, we're not.
They're only down like 4.
Yeah.
I'm down 6.
Yeah, you can see
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
4.
I'm supposed to be down 6.
How about we...
Oh, I'll fix that. 6.
Making it worse for you.
Name thing.
Well, don't point it out.
Too bad.
Okay, so where do you want to go? Start moving.
We want to go north.
Moving your guys.
This is my left
Well-
hand. This is really hard.
So it's kind of northeast now, kind of where that
So
single
that way?
tree is. I can't see where you're going. Yes, that way. If you go there, you'd probably see it. So as you get to that spot right there,
No.
Remember how
That's
well
fine.
you work with
No, no,
dragons,
no.
Cody?
No.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna try
You
to do.
Yeah. You would be the best one to talk to him.
Yeah.
Because you should be first.
And you should speak. Dragon.
Yeah.
She speaks it too.
I speak.
No, I don't.
I speak Draconian.
I speak common and
Yes.
goblin.
So
don't.
that's what you kind of see. Oh man, we have to move your
We
mouse.
have to
See the
wait
mouse
your
real quick.
And
Or, let me see the mouse so we can move it.
Just a little side note. Sorry, I'm sick, guys.
She's
No one
really
cares.
not.
So sorry for the coughing and like dying.
there's the
I'm gonna move it way over
It
here.
affects my character and my decisions.
Do you need to move our characters over first?
No, you guys can. Oh, you can't see your character. I'll move your character. Why is this moving? There. I'll move your characters up a little closer, real quick.
Okay.
So we'll just put Oppenthef, Talia, and
Hey,
him.
Thingy, your thingy is red.
Okay. Okay. Shh. All right. So as you get closer, this is kind of what you see. I'm just gonna go ahead and uncover even more because I'm sure you guys are headed in that direction.
Yes.
So I'm gonna actually kind of show the building. I hope. Wait, I'm doing this backwards. Oh no, I'm not. I'm doing fine. So I'm gonna do.
Thanks, Lev.
You're gonna see more than you actually would because it's kind of a pain to do this, and I just want to have you see the actual outline of the building. What'd Lev say?
He said no worries about being sick. My group eats chips and burps in my ear.
We can do that if it'll make you feel good.
Yeah, we have
I'll
chips.
get the chips.
I can't burp.
I got the burping taken care of.
And there we go. Okay, so now you can kind of see it. Leave them. So I just wanted to show you guys the building. We'll even uncover some of this stuff up here. Oh,
All right, you
that one.
guys. First decision. We're gonna ask you: should we go to the building or should we go find the dragon?
No, they're gonna choose dragon, and then we're all gonna die.
Shh.
We gotta include them.
Remember how I said this microphone is very sensitive. You do not need to talk very loud.
It's my voice. Should I talk that way?
Yeah.
It's actually probably picking up their stuff downstairs.
Probably.
Okay, so this is kind of what you see. We're down to 2 viewers.
Viewers, help us. Building or dragon?
One of them could possibly be the.
Well, is
The
the
bot-
dragon on top of the building? Or
From what you guys have heard,
Yeah,
the
from what
dragon has called his home inside the tower
Okay, inside
portion.
the tower. Okay.
Choose the building to live.
Yes, I agree with. Yeah.
All right, let's go with Lev. Let's go in the building.
Okay, so you're gonna go in that building. You have to. There's 2 doors. So as you kind of go around that building, you see there are actually 2 doors. Can you see all your characters? Oh, good, you can. They can't see all your characters.
Door here. And
No, the
here.
doors are right there and right there. Yeah, see that? That's a door.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Where the little path goes up to.
Oh, gotcha.
So anyway, at the top of this hill stands a tower with a cottage attached. Both are in good condition, although half the tower's roof is gone. You can see the door that leads inside the cottage and several arrow slits into the rounded area. They're up kind of high, so you can't see into them. Let's see. You can't help but notice an eerie smell in the air.
Oh, great.
Here we go.
I Cthulhu.
And then you also notice there are 2 corpses of giant spiders around there too. They look like, it almost looks like the opposite of, you know how a spider will web you up and stick his fangs in you and suck all your juices out? They kind of look like it's almost been the opposite. They've been, massacred themselves.
The spiders have been massive.
Yes.
The spiders have gone
Oh boy.
That means the dragon's probably eating them. Or
Or something.
He has an idea.
I mean, like, if I could open the door a little bit, I could cast minor illusion and see if the dragon.
Or you could cast blade.
No,
Clouded
daggers.
daggers.
Don't do that.
That won't hit us if it's in the room.
Yeah.
Then we can just hide. And then when we come back, everything will be
Solid
sliced and
idea.
diced.
Solid.
but we don't know if the dragon's right there in that part of the room. So he
Okay,
could be up.
Or we should just peek in and see if there's a dragon or a big lizard thing.
Maybe if we knock, maybe we'll hear something.
We're not trying to be friendly.
This isn't Munchkin. You don't knock on the door.
That's Mom.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not knocking on the door.
What? No, we shouldn't.
Cody, are you going in?
No,
Yeah,
we
We'll
should
go
just-
talk dragon to the
Yeah, go
dragon.
talk
and be like,
dragon
hey,
to the
I'm a
dragon.
dragon
Hey, I
too.
can.
Peace, brother. By the way, we killed your worshippers. Is that okay?
No, we don't want to tell them that this time.
What? How do I?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just leave it where it is. It's fine.
Just pick your person up.
So you're going into that room?
No, no, no.
Right by the door.
You don't want to go
You
all
have
the
to
way
go
in.
through
Where's
the
the
door.
The door's up here.
There's the
There's
door right
another
here
door
as
right
well.
there.
Here. How about me and Optinsef are gonna go in together?
Actually, he can choose what he does.
Cody, you're okay. Just go. You have the most health out of
You're a
us.
No,
dragon.
he does.
I had the.
I'm a dragon too.
Yes,
Can we be
14.
friends?
Yeah.
I mean, I had the
Just say,
idea,
"Hey, bro."
but I guess I got
Can we
shut
be
down.
friends? We mean no harm.
Okay, so
We
I'm
only
gonna
killed
peek
your
in
family.
the door. Wait.
So you're peeking in that door. You're
Yeah.
all right. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
Doesn't
Whose
matter.
idea was this?
It was yours.
Was it?
Oh, great. Look, it's a 9. Oh, look, it's a 12. Guess I'm going to take the 9.
What's your stealth?
Minus 0.
I don't think it's minus.
You
Plus
can't
2.
find it 0.
Plus 2.
Can't
It's
add
plus
0.
2, so 10,
Wait,
11.
actually, no, it's minus 1.
Your stealth is actually minus 1.
Yeah, because my armor.
Well, oh yeah. Well, that's why we did
Alright, so
disadvantage.
we weren't very
But
So
okay.
it says
Oh, that's right.
plus 2 stealth, and then it's scratched out. And
3
it says
hours to
minus
go.
1
Don't
armor.
be yawning yet.
Oh, I'm tired.
Okay, so you creak the door open. It kind of makes a kind of sound for you.
No.
Not a happy sound.
Why'd you have me do it? I told you not
To see if you could do
You're
it
big
quiet.
boy.
You're the one that
Make your
said you were pushing the door open.
Peer pressure. You get
All right.
in.
You're
So,
the one who made me
shh. As you're looking in the cottage, this little area, you see, dusty furniture draped in webbing, but nothing of value. And that's basically it. It just looks like a really old abandoned cottage. It's actually in pretty decent shape as far as the walls go and stuff. But other than that, there's not too much.
I'm gonna talk to the party.
So,
I'm gonna say we should walk in, but we should all have an action ready.
You can't walk in
Well-
action. You do action readies when you're in initiative. You're
Alright,
not
let's
in
walk
battle yet.
okay, let's walk in.
Wait,
Go.
should we see if there's like any traps or anything?
That's probably smart.
If there's
Use your
any
magic
traps.
hand.
I'm gonna check for traps inside.
It's
the
a
building.
cantrip.
Okay. Shh.
I got a 19.
A 19.
My brain is off. I can't do math.
All right. So as you look inside and looking around, it doesn't look like there's any kind of traps. If what you've heard is correct, probably no creatures are going to want to be near a dragon. And dragons are not quite, they don't have opposable thumbs, so they really can't do much making traps and stuff.
That's
So you're pretty confident that there are no traps in this room.
Okay.
Okay. So there's probably a dragon in the circular room, maybe like a little tiny
Right.
one.
I should do.
So let's go in that door in
Wait,
the
hold on,
room.
hold on. I want to like creak it open.
Big
Well,
one.
let's get into the. I'll go in first.
That room is clear,
Yeah, that's room's clear.
and I'm saying we go in that room.
Oh, okay.
We're not going in the circular one yet.
Okay, so do you want to take us in?
Sure.
Go ahead and move everyone in. Be in your order that you're going into the next room.
Wouldn't that
What's
be?
the order?
Wouldn't that be initiative? we'll wait.
For
And let the
initiative?
No, you always go in an order.
I know.
Let's.
Wait, no.
She's putting Derby Kid up front.
Hey.
You're the tank.
I know, but I can't
Yeah,
open doors.
Yeah, but you.
I can't
we,
open.
We know that there's a dragon in there, so you can talk.
No, we don't know.
Talk to the dragon.
You're gonna put our squishy up
Scaredy
front.
cat.
She, I can't open
You're a
the door.
dragon.
We don't know there's a dragon in there.
You're
Well,
a dragon. You don't need to be scared.
You've heard that there is a dragon that
but
lives
if
in
he's,
the
like,
tower.
sleeping or
Yeah.
something, it'd be easier to like open
Okay,
the door
fine, then
quietly
let's-
and get.
All right, let's have Talia go in then.
We're peeking
She's
in
like,
the
no
door.
way, I didn't want that.
We're peeking in the door.
Alyssa,
I
you have to
creak.
say it.
Yes.
Is
Oh,
the
I'm
door
peeking
locked?
in the door.
Is it
Yeah.
locked?
The door is not locked.
This is true. She got 2. She's bad.
Plus 8.
All right, so
Oh,
you
no.
ever so quietly throw the door open,
I got a lower.
and you see this. Hopefully, it pulls up right.
Oh,
Nice.
it's cool.
You see a dragon.
And now it's
You can
definitely
you can go
worse
ahead
than
and close that
before.
image now. That was just for your
Got it, I got
enjoyment.
it.
Oh, viewer.
And I wonder if I can.
Hey viewers, what's the name of our dragon?
He
Yeah,
has
let's
a name.
the
Oh.
No, can we rename him?
What's his name?
Hey viewer,
If
Lev, buddy. What should we
Lev,
call
name
the
the
dragon?
dragon.
It'll take like 30 seconds for him to reply.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Okay, so as you throw the door open ever so quietly, you can see inside quite clearly.
It's an
This.
empty room.
Is that stairs?
What used to
Yeah,
be.
what used to be stairs.
Oh,
It used to could be. I have no idea.
let's call him.
Say Venom Thing.
Let's call him Venom Thing.
Wait, we're waiting for Lev. And it's not Venom Bang.
I said Venom Thing.
Venom Vein.
I'm just sick and I can't pronounce my
Yeah,
words.
she's not sick.
Yes,
in the
I
head.
am.
She's sick in the head.
Oh.
You're sick in the head.
Let's see if he says Venom Thing, because I think that's a good idea if you want to call it that. Seymour.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, that's the name.
All right. So you open the door and you see a ginormous green dragon.
Oh, wait.
However,
Puff
Puff.
the Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the magic
I love
dragon. So a young dragon named Puff has recently claimed this tower. And you wouldn't know that part. Let's see, where is the thing right here? So the dragon is in there. He's about, the room ceiling is 40 feet high. The room is about 5 feet wide all around. There's a staircase that kind of normally goes up in a circle all around, but it's been completely broken. And
You're on tank. You can't be scared. You're a freaking dragon.
Hey, my dragon.
and that's what you see.
No.
Shh, we do not need yelling.
Okay, Drupa.
You're the one that speaks dragon. You can actually talk
He's
to
our
him.
tank, and he is a dragon.
Do you speak dragon?
I do.
Oh, he does.
I do too.
Did you at least hide your necklace with dragon
Yes,
teeth or whatever?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
He tucked it in. That's
Yeah,
good.
I tucked it in.
That's very good. Okay, so
Is the dragon aware that we're there?
well, yeah, you threw the door open.
Oh.
I'm going back.
Let's have Tim talk
Okay,
to the dragon.
leave your thing alone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, I could deceive it.
Why?
It's a dragon.
Okay, so you open the door. There's a dragon.
So I walk in and say,
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
In Draconic.
How are you?
Draconic.
"Oh mighty dragon, we are travelers to this town, and
Okay, you didn't say Dragon Slayer, so that's good so far.
and we are wondering your history."
Can you do that like for us? How would
He
you speak
has to-
Draconic?
Huh?
I want to hear him speak Draconic.
Yeah, speak Draconic.
That's it.
Rawr.
Yeah, roar.
Scratch,
roar.
Bite.
.com.
.com.
Everything's
There's
a
no
.com
.com.
nowadays. Okay.